Hi, I'm Paul Rauscher. I'm president and owner of EMT International. EMT is located in Hobart, Wisconsin. We employ approximately, at this time, 190 people. We manufacture web processing equipment for the digital print world and also the actual digital printing presses. It's the latest and greatest of printing technology in the world. There's nothing more advanced and more modern than what we produce here at this plant. If you look where we are today, if you look at our product of 10 years ago, that now represents about 3% of our sales. So in 10 years, we have gone from basically a tooling manufacturer where we made tooling for the conventional printing world, which you would think of as the offset web printers, to the digital printing world. I mean, just an absolute major change. We went from making tooling to making whole machines and producing complete lines of equipment. A massive amount of change if you look at it from that standpoint. When we started the journey into this market, we started in 2001. We introduced our first line of equipment that was done at what a show called Print in Chicago, and in the middle of that show was 9/11. So we had a tough journey. We went for almost a year and a half with absolutely no sales in a brand new product line that we stuck a lot of money in, and slowly built it up. And in 2005, we kind of hit the home run with a redesign of the lines we were producing. And from 2005 to today, our growth rate is over 500%. In the United States, we have roughly 10% of the workforce in manufacturing. Wisconsin and Indiana are tied for number one in the country for manufacturing per capita. We're at about 17%. Northeast Wisconsin runs about 23%. So if it tells you anything, we are a heavily oriented manufacturing area here in Northeast Wisconsin. And for us not to lose that position, we're going to have the talent in order to keep these companies going. Manufacturing is not what it used to be, and we're looking now at people with much higher skill levels than we used to have in order to produce the type of equipment that you see here at EMT. Approximately 6 years ago, we were having a discussion with a couple of people, and we all at that time, manufacturing, realized that we have a coming shortage of skilled labor. We have a current shortage and an even bigger coming shortage of skilled labor to produce products for advanced manufacturing. It became a collaborative effort to come up with the Manufacturing Alliance, and the real focus was to provide a base of talent for manufacturers in Northeast Wisconsin. There was a time when manufacturers were looked at the pillars of society, and today I think they're looked at the pillagers and the polluters of society. And we really have to change that image, and we have to get back to saying, look folks, we have good, high-paying jobs. Not all manufacturers are waiting to just grab the first train out of the country and run to wherever we go, or airplane, I guess nowadays, but try to run offshore and do this stuff offshore. We're here for real. We want to be here for the long term, but we're going to need the talent in order to continue to do that. So we're trying to get the image back as a really good place to work where you can really have a career in manufacturing that's interesting, high paid, very productive for the country as a whole. For us, I think the future is pretty bright. I mean, you look at printing and everybody talks about the paperless office and you think printing is going to die, and if you look at printing as a whole, it is slowing down. But if you look at what's happening in printing, the digital print world is exciting for us, okay? Very exciting. And I think that's true of most manufacturers today. They're looking for the high, especially U.S. manufacturers. We have to look for the high-end, high-tech type opportunities out there. We can't compete well in the widget world. That's a true statement. And the widget world probably isn't going to come back to this country anytime soon. But we certainly can do the high-tech, high-end manufacturing. And I think that's the future. And I think that's what's exciting. And that's what drives the skill levels up and up and up as we look forward.